Well, hello friends, my name's Antonio and welcome to Back at the Ranch. We are still at South Padre Island and we'll be here actually for a while, so you'll probably get a good I hope at least another 6 videos after this one. My goal is to do at least 2 videos per week, you know, fishing and hanging out and maybe some cooking videos as well. And today we're going to be fishing. Something I don't do very often is fish off the surf fishing. Don't do it often. I prefer to fish off the jetties, but you know, today I'm sitting here alone. I have about 1 hour to kill before I need to start driving home to run some errands. And I just grabbed a surf rod, or not really a surf rod, it's just a big ugly stick and a pen reel, 2 leaders, a little bit of shrimp, some ballyhoo, and I'm gonna go sit on the surf and see if I can get something. So my goal today is to catch a couple of whiting, cut those whiting up and throw it a little bit further out, and hopefully we can get ourselves a redfish, who knows, maybe even a shark. I am at Isla Blanca Park, same place that I was on my last video when I did the metal detecting, and if you haven't seen that video yet, click right here on this side and you can check that one out. I will tell you though, it's very windy, there was a lot of noise, and I do apologize for that if you check it out. But today, you notice I've got this wire hooked up and I've got a lapel mic. Trying this out for the first time. So I got a little adapter for my GoPro 8, had this wired microphone straight to it with the dead cat and another foam on there. So I'm hoping that will kill enough of the wind noise, because there is a lot of wind today, and if not, I'm apologizing again as of right now for that wind noise. So enough of me talking, you're not here for that. Let me walk out to the beach and set up. All right, so hopefully this wind is not too bad. Grab my gear here and start walking. So quick little story. Isla Blanca Park. I've been coming here since I was a kid, and when I say a kid, like I don't even remember half of my childhood. I was so young when I was out here, or don't remember half of my childhood out here, I should say, not my childhood. But you know, we'd come out here, and this area out here, all this, which is the RV park, that all used to be residential. You know, some of it was rental property for the county that would rent out cabañas and a few other things, which they still do. But there was actually a residential area here, and I remember this family. I want to say it was the Dupree family, husband and wife, that lived out here. And Dupree actually had a real nice setup in front of his home. He was an artisan, would collect shells and a whole bunch of other things, and would make all these water displays, right? So waterfalls and pools and lights and a whole bunch of stuff with the shells that he would set up. So that is one of the most memorable things that I have. You know, my mother would take me every time we'd go, or we'd come to the island, we'd go visit that home, and I'd just stare at it. And as soon as he saw a child out there, he'd walk out and he would turn it on. He'd go flip a switch, the pumps would start pumping, the water would start moving, and everything came alive. So if you guys know exactly who I'm talking about, I might have the name wrong, might not be Dupree, but if you know who I'm talking about, or you have a photo or a video, comment below. I'd really like to see that again, because I've tried to find it and I can't find anything about it anywhere. So that's a little bit about Isla Blanca Park and something that I remember about it, and unfortunately that is long gone. All right, so as you can see, there's not that many people on the beach, and I looked at YouTube live cam. There is a live cam, I forget the name of the gentleman, but surfing school that they show the surf basically live, and I noticed that this spot was empty as it was yesterday. So I knew I would be able to come out here, set up, and not bother anyone that's just enjoying the water. So I'm gonna set up right here directly to where I'm walking, plenty of space between me and the people to my left and the people to my right. And I'll be right back with you. I do have another GoPro that I'll be setting up here, kind of record me hopefully catching something. This one does not have audio though, so I'll see if I can sync up the audio on that. Let's throw the Gatorade onto the chair. Hopefully the chair doesn't flip over too. And let's see what we got here. I know what we got. So I may be throwing some ballyhoo out there, just cut up a few pieces. Not sure if I'm going to use that yet, because what I want to do is I actually want to catch a couple of whiting, and I brought some shrimp to do that. And I do have another leader over here, a heavier one with a bigger hook. So if I do catch whiting, I'll probably chop one or two of them up and use them for bait to get something bigger. So for now, we're going to keep it simple. I'm going to throw up close using a small circle hook right here. I'm going to throw a whole shrimp on there for now. It's biting real quick, and they're taking it. And maybe I'll put half shrimp because I don't have that much shrimp. And oh, let me take my sandals off. Last thing I need is to get my sandals all wet. When I'll come to the sand, they'll be real sandals full of sand. All right, let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna keep it close. I am tangled up front. Ooh, that water's cold. All right, had the tip was tangled there a little bit. Got that straightened out. Man, it's windy. I hope this mic is working for you guys. All right, keep it up close, not too far. Let's walk back because I don't really want to get wet, but I'm not a sand person. Ironically. So I'm gonna hold this in my hand for a little bit, see if I feel any quick nibbles. If I do, all right, no nibbles. I'll be back with you guys in a second if that rod bends over. All right, so off camera, I ended up changing the weight because I don't know if you guys saw the weights that I had on there were two little round weights. I wasn't sure the current was going to be pushing really hard. I should have known better. So I took that off and put a 3-ounce triangle sinker on there. But you know, I'm looking at the area I'm in. I mean, I really don't want to move left or right again, like I said earlier, because of all the people. This is actually not an ideal spot as far as the surf is concerned. Noticing that the first gut is really up close. It's because the tide's going down. The second gut, I probably won't be able to reach with this rod because it's not long enough and my weight is not heavy enough. I'm going to try to get to that second gut here in a second. I'm going to empty my pockets first. But I need to get past that first sandbar to get something decent. So I'm going to try up close here in a second because I'm actually on the sandbar. I wanted to see the line move, and it looks like the line is holding well with that weight. So I'll be back with you guys as soon as either I get something or I put that in the first line, in the first gut. All right, I just took the line out and checked it. Shrimp is still on it. So that's not good. You know, the last couple of days, nothing's really been biting. I actually bumped into a gentleman here when I was metal detecting, and he kind of said the same thing. I'm feeling little nibbles, but too small for the hook I got. So what I ended up doing is I threw it really up close to hit that first little gut there. See if I can get that whiting. And I did get a nibble, so that's good. I was just too far out on that first one, so let me give this another shot here. All right. I'll do a whole shrimp again, but let's go with a smaller one. See that seagull? They know I'm fishing. That's why I put my shrimp in a little container. Because if you leave that stuff out, they'll take it. All right, let's see if I can get myself a whiting without editing here, without cutting. I'm just gonna throw it up close. Right there. That's about right where that wave was breaking. Right where everybody swims and lets their kids play around. Water made it to my feet. Okay, come on, nibble, nibble. Maybe I should have gone a little bit farther. Let's see. All right, fish on. That's the whiting I'm looking for. Hello. That's a good size whiting actually. I might catch a few of these and save them for rice and fish. I was expecting a small one. Check that out. Oh. Well, he's full of sand now, but there you go. Seagulls saw him, they want him. Not gonna happen. So, he goes in the bucket. I'm gonna catch a couple more. We know they're there, right in that hole now. Small one. And this is exactly for this. Now, the seagulls can't get in there and try and take my fish. Okay, we know the whiting are here. Let's keep at it. Throwing off to the left again into that hole. Right there. So for those wondering, ugly stick. This is a 10-foot medium heavy action 12 to 30 pound line with a Penn Pursuit 2. Yeah, Penn Pursuit 2 on a 6,000 spool. And I only use this really when I come to the beach here, or if I fish off at the end of the jetties over there. I'll cast it as far as I can and let it sit. The rest of the time this is in storage. Just either sits in my truck or sits under the RV. I prefer to use smaller gear, lighter weight. No nibbles. I'm gonna check my bait because sometimes the surf makes it difficult to feel nibbles on shrimp. And smaller fish will take that shrimp real easy, and sure enough, that's exactly what happened. No bait, and I didn't feel a nibble. But that's all right. That's why I brought more than one. So, time for another shrimp. I think, oh man, we got surfers. That's never good. All right, throwing it up close. Giving the surfer an opportunity to relocate because I think they're going to go around me and keep going left, or they're going to the jetties, one of the two. So I brought the line in a little bit because nothing was happening out there. The surf was really pushing my line off to the left here, so it didn't make sense for me to leave it that far out. Shoo, birdie, shoo. So I'm back in the hole, hoping I can get another whiting or two. Feel the weight moving, bouncing, which means that current is really moving. Same piece of shrimp. The last two casts, this is not looking good. Let me bring it in because I'm pretty sure that piece of bait is gone. So if you're here to watch a fishing, like a fisherman catching fish, this is not the video for you. Actually, so we still got some of that left. So yeah, let me throw that back out. Boom. Right on the edge of the bar. That should work. We'll leave it there for a little while again. And yeah, of course, joking around. I do catch fish. Unfortunately, I don't catch them on camera. Why it works out that way, I have no idea. But if you want to see one where I caught a few, click right here on this one. That's last summer that we were out here. Got some nice reds and a few other things, and maybe you browse through our video list because there's a few other ones there as well. Thanks for hanging out this long if you have. So that's fishing. Sometimes you catch them, sometimes you don't. Look, a starfish right there. It is a beautiful evening to be on the beach, but not the best conditions for fishing. So it is what it is. Let's head on back. Really appreciate you guys stopping by, and we'll see you next time on Back at the Ranch.